नमस्कार, मैं हूं केवल तामंग और आप देख रहे हैं खबर समय। हम सभी जानते हैं कि टेक्नोलॉजी के इस दौर में जहां टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे काम को सुविधा देता है, हमारे लिए काफ़ी काम आसान हो गए हैं, लेकिन वहीं पर टेक्नोलॉजी के कॉन्स भी हैं, यानी कि उसके दुष्प्रभाव भी हैं। हम ज़्यादा एक्सेसिव टेक्नोलॉजी अगर बच्चों में यूज़ करते हैं तो उस पर काफ़ी उनके मानसिक स्तर पर भी उन पर असर पड़ता है। वहीं पर उनकी अगर फिजिकली बात करें तो आंखों पर स्ट्रेन पड़ना, और या फिर जब हम बात करते हैं स्क्रीन टाइम की, तो वो भी बच्चों पर या फिर अडल्ट पर भी काफ़ी असर पड़ता है उनका। और हम जानते हैं जैसे जैसे आगे दौर बढ़ता जाएगा, एक टेक्नोलॉजी और एडवांस होती जाएगी। इसको लेकर ही एक खास चर्चा आज हम आपके समक्ष लाए हैं। मेरे साथ मौजूद है मिस राधिका राजेश जी। She is a teacher and ex-principal and she is currently working at Narayana School Central Office। और हमारे साथ काफ़ी खास विषय पर ये चर्चा होने वाली है कि बच्चों के सामने या फिर जब बड़े भी एडल्ट्स की भी बात करें तो ये जो टेक्नोलॉजी के दौर आया है जहाँ पर स्क्रीन टाइम बढ़ गया है, और हम अगर फ़िल्टर की भी बात करें, हमारे जो रोज़ के नोटिफिकेशंस आते हैं उसमें कुछ फ़िल्टर नहीं होता है। हमारे पास सैकड़ों खबरें जो होती है एक साथ हमारी हथेली पर पहुंच जाती हैं, तो उसको लेकर भी हम चर्चा करने वाले हैं कि इसका असर लोगों पर और ख़ास तौर पर बच्चों पर कैसे पड़ रहा है। थैंक यू सो मच मैम फॉर कमिंग to our studio.
Thank you so much.
First of all, ma'am, as you can see, the technology has advanced over the recent years. It has been developing very fast, very rapidly. And what do you see? The technology has its pros also and cons also. And what do you see in the current scenario? How's the tech helping people?
Yeah, so according to us, we are teachers basically, right? We are from the education background. So technology is equally important. At the same time, the usage is becoming little more in a very different way by the students. So if you see, the importance is we are coming to know everything in this one hand. We will come to know everything. The abundance of information. Yeah, the abundance of information that the children are getting and we are getting is tremendous. What is happening in other world, we are coming to know immediately. Any small events that happens around our country, everything we are coming to know about it. But how it is reaching to students is, or to the younger generation is, that they are spending quality time in that, right? Most of the time that they spend is the screening time is not being monitored by anyone, right? They first want a mobile. Any child now, they want a mobile. In olden generation, if you see, we were on a joint family, right? And if you really see, when a child is consuming food, so many people will be around and they will feed it. But first thing that the mothers are doing now is giving a phone, yeah. Right? They are just giving a phone to the child, and the child is from 2 years and 1 year we are seeing it. Right, so they are
getting. Even if you are feeding a child, the child wants to see a video.
See a video and music or rhymes, and everything is happening in the mobile only, right? Which should be avoided because it is not good for their health, their eyes, and so many. Because they are just growing stage. That addiction is becoming too much. When they come from school, also the first thing is they are searching for phone, and they are crying for phone, and everything is happening. But that was not happening earlier. Parents were spending their quality time with the children. Even if you see from the school end also. There were writing skill was happening so much in the olden generation. When we were all there, we used to write a lot. But now the notes have been sent up in the WhatsApp, right? And the children are seeing PDFs, it. Yeah. So their writing skills are it's not developing now. When they go to 10th, 11th and 12th, it is not a verbal examination. They have to give their writing examination. So we are noticing that these children are not writing now. Right, so we are going to have handwriting practice for them. So many things we are developing now, just to this is all because of the screening timing, and everything is coming to them over phone. So yeah, the parents need to take care, right? In the school, 100% the mobile is not access for the children, but when it comes to parents end, right, they should avoid giving phone, or at least the screening time has to be monitored. They can come out with proper screening timings, 1 hour or 2 hours for a child. When they are doing also, they need to check, right, what is happening, what they are looking into. Everything needs to be monitored, because even there will be pop-up messages which are coming in, which is not up to their age, and they are forced to get into that, and that drive is bringing them into so many things which they are getting into practice also. After seeing all that, so all this needs to be monitored very closely by the parents, screening time. And even we feel the parents want that, even they also want that free time. The first thing that they give is give the mobile to them. So all that needs to be, you know, monitored properly from house, because education starts at home. Education starts only at the home, then comes the society, right? That is what we believe in. So if education happens properly and the guidance happen from the parents' end, right? The parents are more responsible for their children, right? Next comes the school and then comes the society, right? So we need to work on these three things, and then we will get a good, you know, children coming up where they will understand. More discussion has to happen, more conversation in school also. We need to have more, events needs to be organized, right? What are the pros and cons of using mobiles, right? They can come out with activities, they can come out with clubs, right? The usage and all that. And our NEP has coming out with lot of national educational policy also, where they are coming up with lot of programs for teachers on this, right? And if every school spend some time on all this, and it will be a good eye opening for all the teachers also, so that they can do more things, because most of the time they are spending their time in school. So there we are also equally responsible for this. So yeah.
So we can say that on one hand technology has made our life easier, but on the other hand it has its cons also.
Yes.
Like how we have become dependent on those technologies, and the human ability to perform independently, it has like lessened through in the recent years.
As technology increases, the internet, we were using messages, and now very fast things happen. Person who are, see, all that are required as we are growing, as the 21st century we are growing, but this is we should know what is your timings is. There are people spending even in the night time, right? We should see to that we
even before we sleep we scroll through Instagram and Facebook, watching reels.
What is happening, and that is taking our quality time, you know. So that's all not required. Our health is getting spoiled because of that. Our eyes problems are there, right? So many connectivity are happening, which is not good for our health also. So all that
when we talk about it's affecting our health, so what is exactly happening there? Because as I said, when we sleep also, we almost scroll through Instagram and Facebook for around 1 hour before we go to sleep, and just exactly before we sleep we have screen time, and as soon as we wake up we open our phone.
First is a phone,
we watch
what is
social
the
media, and also the abundance of information there is without any filter. Like you have so many things which are not suitable for kids to see, but still we get those notifications, we still see those things in our feed. So what is the impact of this in our society exactly?
As I told you, as far as the children are concerned, they are seeing all this unwanted messages or unwanted links, that there is a age limit to look into certain things where they are getting into, and they are getting addicted to it, and that is implementing. For example, if any for example, so many reels are coming out where they give a problem for the girl child, right? The same thing the children are looking into, and there is a discussion happening, and then that is being followed somewhere or else, right? All that are, so many reels they are putting it into, which is not good for the society. So there should be, as you said, there should be some filter that will really help us in monitoring, right? Which is a good one or which is not a good one, and you can go ahead with it. But here, yes, there is no filtering happening. If you open, all sort of things are coming up, right? How harassment for the girls and girl child, how they are treated. And we are seeing so many things. I don't want to quote any examples, which would be really, the way they treat girl child when they are coming from schools and all that, simply it's a fun way they are doing it, but it is not fun. They should understand that this fun is reaching to so many people, and somewhere the same thing is been happening also.
Every drop of water counts. SBM Gold's water tank is the most sustainable and durable water storage solution available. Our hashtag Asli Commitment.
Right, this is becoming an example.
So, is there any solution to this, ma'am? Because you are a teacher also, you have been a principal also. So, is there any solution to this? Because I'm pretty sure this affects the children's mentally also.
Yes.
So, is there any solution to this?
As I told you, the parents are the best people for this, right? They should know.
So, for parents also, what
parents
can they do?
also, that is what they should know, that we cannot see to that mobile is not being purchased or given to them. At some point, yes, because they are coming to school, and when they are discussing, they discuss a lot of things. So when one child is having a phone, another one is not having a phone, there also he is being demotivated in so many ways, right? So this is reflected.
That
One day, 2
competitive
day,
behavior that I have to have a phone
have a
because he has
phone.
it.
Yes, I have a
he or
phone.
she has it, yeah.
Yes, we know there are people who's taking loans to buy phone for their children. Really, there are parents who are taking loans to buy cars, big cars, and all this, mobiles and all that. We have seen it, right? So in that case, parents should know that what are their limitations. We are not telling no to phones. We are not at all, because it is technology-wise also we should update them, but we should know where to cut down that. Right? What is the screening timings and who is monitoring them? And from the school end also we should avoid lot of, every communication should be to the parents. So school end also we need to look into it, what we need to give it to the children, because the skill of so many skills have been not happening in the mobile. They are spending, see there are sports activities, right? How many parents are putting? There is tennis, there is football, there is cricket coaching happening. No parent has time for the children nowadays, right? And all that needs to be done by the parents, and parents should involve themselves. They should also spend quality time with their children. That is very much important. Working parents, I know if both the parents work only, now we can, survive.
True,
but
true,
in that time also, weekends also, they should find time. They should monitor. Evening when they come home, they should really monitor what the children are doing, because they are not there 24/7 with the children. School end, yes, we can do a lot of things. We can take it up, but in the
I was
house
going to
end,
ask you about schools only. How schools can deal with this?
we don't allow the children to bring phone first of all. If they are bringing also, we confiscate it and we will keep it, and it has been informed to the parents. That is all. No mobiles are allowed inside the school. And if they want to make any emergency calls and all that, we have a separate reception area where they can come in, they can communicate, and everything is monitored with the principal, with the teachers, class teachers, and then only they can do it. Otherwise, no mobile is allowed. Until and unless they have an occasion, they request for it and all that. Yes, it's a fun time also we need to give them. We cannot restrict them so much. So that usage also we are telling them how to use, and what are the usages, and so many counseling sessions we are giving. If it is going to the next level when we get complaints from the parents, so from the school end also, because teachers are very close to them. So if certain teachers tell them, they try to understand, because so we give them a lot of counseling on that, and we are also getting a lot of positive response from the children on this.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on this, that the behavior of if we talk about parents, that in small ages only the children are getting phones and tablets and laptops and whatnot? Because when I used to be a kid, when I was studying in my school, we were not allowed to have a phone or any laptop as per se. We used to have a computer room, especially a separate computer room in our school or colleges, and we used to do our research there only. But having a personal phone, I think what is happening in this society right now is that interpersonal communication between two humans, that on the personal level, that's
it's been stopped.
Yeah.
Because they don't have time actually, right? Parents to discuss with the child. Or the child, everywhere it has become single child now, right? That is also becoming generation. There we will have a joint family where many people are there for a child to go and request and do so many things. Now since it has become a nuclear family and one child in a house, so how a child will get engaged? So naturally, and once he goes outside, he is exposed to a lot of things, and that demand is coming back to home, and the parents are doing that for them. So this cycle has to be broken. And we should spend quality time with the children, right? Taking them out, discussing with them, right? Spending quality time and monitoring them at the same time will really help a child at this coming generation, because technology is not going to stop, right? It is going to develop. Every minute that we are speaking, new things are coming up. Yeah, every minute that we are speaking now, new things are coming up. So we cannot stop it. But we can monitor, we can grow, we can advise our children, we can monitor them, we can talk to them. And we can come to a conclusion in the family, right? That this is what is. So that discussion a healthy discussion has to happen in the family.
Even parents and children have to understand that this is for their own good.
Yes, yes.
So thank you so much, ma'am. So for sharing so many beautiful things with us. So हमारे साथ अभी मौजूद थी राधिका राजेश जी, जिन्होंने अभी इस टेक्नोलॉजी की दौर में, जैसे कि हम फ़ोन पर काफ़ी डिपेंडेंट हो गए हैं। आप देख रहे हैं कि लोग लगातार, जैसे टेक्नोलॉजी आगे बढ़ रही है, फ़ोन का यूसेज टाइम बढ़ गया है, लैपटॉप की बात करें, टैबलेट्स की बात करें, किसी भी चीज़ की बात करें टेक्नोलॉजी रिलेटेड, हम काफ़ी डिपेंडेंट हो गए हैं। और इन बीच जो इंटरपर्सनल कम्युनिकेशन होता है, इंसान से बात करने का जो समय होता है वो काफ़ी कम हो गया, सीमित हो गया इस चक्कर में। तो इसी को लेकर आज बहुत ही खास चर्चा मैम से हमने की है और काफ़ी अच्छे विचार ये इन्होंने हमको बताए हैं, और पेरेंट्स को क्या करना चाहिए और पेरेंट्स को मॉनिटर कैसे करना चाहिए और क्यों करना चाहिए, इसके बारे में भी हमको तमाम जानकारी दी है। तो हमसे बात करने के लिए थैंक यू सो मच मैम, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर लाइक शेयरिंग सो मेनी गुड थिंग्स विद अस। एंड आई होप कि ये वीडियो देखकर और आपके द्वारा जो बताई गई चीज़ें उनको सुनकर पेरेंट्स को भी थोड़ी चीज़ें समझ में आएंगी और बच्चे भी उनको भी थोड़ी जागरूकता मिलेगी। यही हमारा कोशिश है इस वीडियो के माध्यम से। ये छोटा सा वीडियो इसी विषय पर आपके लिए हम लेकर आए थे। तो ऐसे ही तमाम खबरों को जानने के लिए हमारे साथ बने रहें और देखते रहें खबर समय, हर समय खबर समय। धन्यवाद।
নাগাল্যান্ড স্টেট 200 গোল্ড মান্থলি লটারি, প্রথম পুরস্কার 1,50,00,000 গ্যারান্টেড।